Welcome back to Ladle TV for our NFL Week 8 Best Bets. I'm very excited for another week here with you guys. I'm very excited to get into this one. But first things first, the fact that we are almost halfway to the NFL season is wild. The fact that we are still undefeated in Best Bets is amazing. This is the longest I've gone in my sports betting career with starting the season on Best Bets and not losing. I mean, being 8-0 is difficult to do. Making it, like, if we win this week, we'll pretty much hit the halfway point. Because with, it used to be 16 weeks, now it's 17 weeks. This will pretty much be our technical point as far as the regular season will be concerned. So we're hoping to cross this milestone with another win. And for those who have been following, it's not been easy. I mean, making the Broncos one of your best bets, not last week, but just a few weeks ago when they're 2-2 playing the 4-0 Eagles in Philly, defending world champions, and saying, hey, no, we're taking the team who's supposed to lose by 8, we're taking them to outright win. That's our best bet. And they did. I mean, it took a 14-point comeback in the fourth quarter, but they did. And even last week, yeah, we said it before the game, but we doubled and tripled and quadrupled down on the Broncos as that game went on against the Giants. I want to say the statistics were the Broncos had a 0.2% chance of winning. At one point in that game, less than 1%, nobody believed. Like, I can't tell you how many people I talked to that were Bronco fans or my friends or whatever and said, hey, you were wrong. Best bets are over. Broncos are losing. I'm turning the game off. And I'm like, no, you shouldn't do that. You should turn the game back on. Something special is going to happen. You should double down in betting when they're plus 1,300, plus 1,500, and the value's there. I never stopped believing. Now, did I know exactly how they would come back? No, but I really did. I believed it was going to happen, and when it did, it was shocking, but it wasn't. Because it's what I thought would happen. And I believed it was going to happen. And when it comes through like that, when you get it right, it's a really powerful feeling. It's a really great thing. And we hope to continue having that gut instinct and, getting that intuition and, being able to use these gifts that God gives me. And the years of studying, that's just what it comes from, guys. You want a little extra secret, say your prayers. Ask for a little help. Help with that guidance because it is difficult to do. This entire thing is saying, hey, how are we going to predict these sports games? What's going to happen? I think the 49ers are going to win between 7 and 12. Well, what gives you that number? I mean, you're trying to predict the future practically. It's hard to do, but when you're able to do it consistently, it's not just getting lucky. Anyone can get lucky, guys. Anyone can get lucky. But to be able to do it on a consistent basis and win and win and win and be right and get these tight wins and call things out, it's just fun. It's great. But I'm glad you're here for this journey. I'm glad you're able to watch this on Ladle TV and realize that, oh, no, he's not just full of crap. He's telling us and then it's happening and we're seeing it, and I'm just trying to put some respect on the name. But our first best bet will be in Baltimore, Maryland with the return of Lamar Jackson. I love the Ravens to beat the Bears. I do. If Lamar don't play, okay, we'll, throw it out. We're not going to do it. I'll put up another small video and change it. But he's practicing. He should play. They're back. The Ravens are going to be pissed, guys. They're going to be mad. They're going to be freaking pissed off and frustrated. I can't express to you how angry that team probably is right now. And two things are going to happen. They're either going to win close because there's going to be a lot of rust, or they're just going to rout the Bears. That is what I'm afraid. Right now, if I'm looking, what's the Sunday slate? If the Ravens aren't rusty, they're going to rout Chicago. I mean, they'll probably win by at least 17. They might win by 20. It could happen. They got a very strong team. But we'll see. It's not. We got to see how the rust is. We'll keep it simple and stick to the money line, and we'll pair that money line with the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, they got to win. And if the streak goes down because Josh Allen and the Bills on a 2-game losing streak can't go into Carolina and beat the Panthers, then so be it. I got to trust Lamar Jackson. I got to trust Josh Allen. I mean, we're talking about, MVPs here, NFL MVPs. We're talking about Super Bowl contenders. Even though the Ravens are 1-5, they're still a Super Bowl contender. I still believe that. I'm not throwing out on them. I don't care about that. It's just one of those things where, I got to believe in them. Those are my locks. Unless injuries change, lock up the Bills, lock up the Ravens, get a plus 100, and you're going to make some money right there. Now, there'll be some other games. The Eagles, they get a rematch to the Giants. That's going to be a game. Personally, I think the Eagles will win. I'm not going to make it a best bet, but I do think they have a chance to win by double digits. They're going to be out to prove revenge. But we'll see if the Giants can keep up with it. I think Philly has a good opportunity there. We're going to have, we'll see how the Broncos and Cowboys game is. I'm sure that's going to be entertaining. We'll get to that one on Patreon. Same thing with the Steelers and Packers. I mean, that's going to be another one game that's going to be on Patreon. And same thing with Monday Night Football with the Commanders and the Chiefs. Going to be on Patreon. These are going to be some of the games, like these other ones that we're going to start looking for these win margins and these certain things and stuff going on and trying to pull exactly how this game's going to fall. And the high value, that's where the picks are going to be, guys. If you want to see them, go on over to Patreon. Check out the channel, support it, help get it, and you can look at our previous ones. They've been good. If you would have been on Patreon last week, you would have saw bet the 49ers 7 through 12. You would have seen some of these picks. But you can't see them if you're just watching these videos. For the people that don't do sports betting, you don't need to be on there. Patreon's not for you. Be on this channel. Follow the journey. You don't have to sports bet to follow this journey. But for the people who are trying to win money, for the people who are trying to be successful, for those who are trying to really make this into something, that is something you're going to want. It really is. It's going to be something you're going to want. And I get the idea of like, well, why can't I just have it? It's like, well, because I have a life and I work a full-time job and I have a wife and I have children and I have an existence outside of doing this. And the amount of work I have to do to come up with these picks and the process I go through takes time. So being able to add stuff to the channel and being able to add more equipment and do things to build on this is a goal I'm setting for. And that's why I set the Patreon membership to $10 a month. Not $10 a pick, not $10 a week or a day. We're talking a month. We're talking $10 for 4 weeks of our best stuff and our highest picks. You get a plus 100 and you put $10 on it, it pays for your stuff. We're getting over here that 49ers, it was plus 500 and something, guys. $10 on that, you win $50. Yeah, we'll pay for a couple months and we'll put $30 in our pocket. For those who don't think the price is crazy, how about you go check out those other guys who are actually high up that do this? They charge $50 to $100 a week. You're having to pay a couple $100 every month just to get these guys' opinions, and they're only right 70% of the time. They're not even given. I promise you, give this channel time. This is only our 5th week. We're still getting our feet wet here. We're doing great, but we're not a year in. We're not 2 years in. Give it some time and let these wins keep stacking, and you'll start seeing Ladle TV with 100,000 views per video, and you'll start seeing the big subscribers, and then you'll start seeing us in other areas in the public platform because we're going to continue to be great. You just get to be a part of the beginning of the journey, and depending on how much you're going to trust this channel and how much you're going to believe in me is going to determine how much on board you're going to want to be now. Because it's going to be easy in a couple years when we're soaring and, we're taking off and, the jet's gone. I appreciate the people that do support the Patreon. I appreciate the people that do watch our videos. I appreciate what goes on. And I know a lot of these rants get onto what it is, but I want to be transparent with you guys. I want to be honest with you guys because this is a big journey and you're a part of this with me. For those who are continuously watching, I'm glad you're here. And we're going to hope to continue winning and picking up dubs and doing stuff. But until then, I'm your host, Tori, aka Ladle, here at Ladle TV.